Hey, Paul here. Good morning, good evening, wherever you are. Hope you are doing well. And what I want to do in this video is give you a quick update on what's going on with the crypto markets, with Bitcoin, with altcoins, what coins I'm seeing in strength that you may be wanting to convert into or setting up a mini side portfolio for this potential run, but also my views on the markets in general. What's going on with Solana? Is Sui still in play, and so on. We're going to be talking about all that and more. And again, I want to do this video non-edited, just one take. It seems you like these updates. A lot of people are being helped by these updates. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to talk. I'm not going to edit. So if I sneeze and I look stupid, hey, it's there. It's all going to be one take, okay? So let's start by looking at a Bitcoin here. And we're looking at Bitcoin right now at $97,195. And we are still in this range. We were talking about this lower range of, well, now higher range of 90K. And we do need to break, I would say, 98,600 if you go by the wicks here, but if you really want to be safe, you want to make 101,000 psychological support over here for more potential upside. Not that it needs to do this, we can still trade sideways. I'm just telling you we're still in this range. When everybody was calling for a dump, I kept on saying that as long as we're in this range over here, all the way to 91, even 90K, even 89K, we're still in this range, we'll be okay. The only danger would be dropping under 90K, making 90K support as resistance, and then, yeah, you would expect more downside, and yes, this could look like a non-textbook Wyckoff distribution pattern, which it doesn't, but I'm just saying, this looks more bullish to me, to be quite honest with you, as long as we break these resistances. 100K psychological being the most important one, in my opinion. Now, so we're in the range with Bitcoin. Bitcoin's looking very strong, is looking very resilient with all this turmoil, everything going on. Investors, so institutions are buying Bitcoin. This is not really retail, this is more institutions, it's more big players, they know what they're doing, and we're seeing this in the price action. By the way, if you're hearing some noise in the background, I'm not gonna stop this video to go over again. Bear with it, just like I'm gonna bear with it. Hopefully you don't hear it. But anyway, I digress, let's keep on going. So we're looking here at Bitcoin. Now, are we topped in Bitcoin? I did say last year and the year before that, that this bull market will be a shorter one, with Bitcoin topping end of 2024, beginning 2025. But if you remember, I told you that's not the end of the market, that will just be the potential top. And I don't think we've topped yet. I've actually changed it. Once Trump won the elections, I actually put that a little bit forward, and I said that this could last a little bit longer. Now, that said, I still believe in the 4-year cycle. Why? Because it hasn't been proven wrong yet. Yes, it can change this year, but most of my trading will be in the 4-year cycle. So anyway, just to explain what I've been saying and what I'm saying here, because maybe I got it a bit, again, this video is not edited. So the top of Bitcoin coming in end of 2024, beginning 2025, that doesn't mean the bull market will be over. Altcoins would still be able to run. Of course, we haven't saw that latter part. And also Bitcoin can go down and make another top. Now, I changed that. I actually changed an opinion quite a while ago. Once Trump was winning, or once Trump won the elections, I said, you know what, this might actually be another, Bitcoin might have another rise. So we're going with a 4-year cycle. Anyway, regardless, you can watch those videos, you can see exactly what I'm saying. I was saying that other than the top, I was saying we're gonna hit $100,000 to $140,000 in 2024, by the end of 2024, which we did. Called for all the drops, which we did. So anyway, I don't want to talk about what I've been saying. It's there. You can check it. Let's look at what's going on now, okay? And let's have a look at the altcoins. And these are our favorites here, but let's go to the top 100 real quick. We'll go there later on. And we are seeing a lot of green on the daily. We're seeing green on the daily, not so much on the weekly. No, we're seeing green on the weekly as well, but especially the daily and the hourly is doing well. Okay, now if we go to our, if you look generally here, you will see the performance. The biggest performance on the day is 1.9%. That's in the top 100. We're actually up 2.4%. We're doubling this profit on the biggest part of this top 1,000 here, if that makes sense. And if you look at our smaller positions, 4.3%. So we're doing 4 times as better than the markets over here with our picks. Now, so let's go to the favorites over here. I want to talk to you about a few that I've been seeing that are extremely good and extremely interesting to get into. So number one is S, or Sonic. I actually made a post, community post on this, and talked about this on Twitter as well. This is actually doing extremely well. We got into a very big position with S, and we even bought the dip lately, and it's been doing very, very well. So Sonic is actually really cool. Somebody brought it to my attention. I want to give a shout out. So just give me a second. So Quacky brought it to my attention on Twitter. If you go to my Twitter, if you follow my Twitter, you can actually see this. Let me, and yeah, I would actually, as a matter of fact, I would really appreciate if you do, because I do share a lot of things there when I don't have time making videos, when I don't have the time to make videos. So you can check out my Twitter here, MC Paul D. And then if you scroll down, you'll see different calls and everything. This one was from the February the 17th. We got into Sonic Labs not too long ago and it's performing great. Maybe it's time to take notice. Not sponsored, but would love to be. And I actually gave him a shout out as well. By the way, I also interviewed the co-founder of Delicium here on AI and so on. But check out my Twitter over here. Check out Quacky as well. Let's just go here. Should show up. There he is. Check out Quacky as well. He actually brought it to my attention. And with Sonic, with S, you can actually bridge over or buy on an exchange and send it over to your Rabbi wallet. If you send it over to your Rabbi wallet, you'd be getting different airdrops and so on from that chain. And there's more things you can do. I'll probably make a video about it before I leave in about 10 days to Romania. I'll be in Romania for a few days covering the Crypto Expo, the European Crypto Expo event. Anyway, it doesn't matter. You can actually get 30% off the tickets if you go to my Twitter, as I said earlier on. See, this is the importance of Twitter. And you actually go to the first post up here. You can actually use Crypto Factor 30 for a 30% discount. And then, obviously, end of March, I'll be in Poland as well for NBX. But we'll talk about that later. So Sonic is doing very well, looking very strong. And before I go on to other strong coins, I want to talk a little bit about Solana. Look, a lot of people are flooding Solana. There are a lot of scams on there that people are going to leave, and that's BS, okay? Number one, the only reason there's a lot of scams on there and a lot of meme coin action, AI agent action, and so on is because Solana works. It works, it's fast, and people want it to work. So back in the day, Ethereum, it was the chain with all the ICOs because that's the one it worked. That's where everything was. But Ethereum wasn't a scam. It was the ICOs that were a scam, if that makes sense. Now it's Solana. Everybody's on Solana. So it just makes sense for everything to shift to Solana. So Solana as a chain itself is actually very good. And yes, there's a lot going for it other than meme coins and AI agents. There's a lot of development on it. A lot of projects are moving onto it. Colin, I think, is moving on it. Well, no, Colin is on it. Sorry, Lingo is moving onto Solana. And there's a few more projects moving onto Solana. By the way, they haven't announced this yet, so there's a bird told me, a little bird came and told me some outside information that Lingo is going to be launching on Solana. I'm not sure if they said it yet or not. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Let's keep on going. Let's keep on going. Yeah, there goes my NDA. So, Solana should be doing extremely well, and I was joking about the NDA, obviously, but Solana should be doing extremely well. I think it's got a lot more upside. Of course, we bought the dips. I actually made a post on Twitter saying you should be buying when everyone's selling when it comes to Solana. And I do want to talk about a few more things, by the way, that I saw in my comment section that I think a lot of you are confused about. And one of them is Cow Token, actually. Let's talk about it right now. Because end of last year, I made a post saying, I made a video talking about Cow, how good Cow Swap is, how you should use it because there's less fees and you should be buying into it because I think it's going to do very well and take market share from Uniswap. And I got a lot of comments in my YouTube channel, my comment section saying, oh my God, you told me to buy Cow and it went down and and you're stupid and you're dumb and all this stupid crap. And the truth is that Yes, I made that video. Yes, I'm invested in Cal. Yes, I think Cal is going to do extremely well and people are going to use it. The president used it of the United States of America, or at least his team, okay? That should be a good enough hint for you. And that was after I made the video. No one knew about that. You have to understand that at the end of December, I was telling you to take profits into Bitcoin from altcoins. And then during January, I was saying we're going to have a dump before Trump, and if we don't have a dump before Trump, the Trump event, when he takes office, or around that time, a little bit after, we'll have a massive dump. And then we got a dump, and I was telling you it's not deep enough, we're going to get a bigger dump, and people were calling me stupid again, and guess what happened? Here you go. So yeah, if you didn't take profits, or if you don't listen to my other videos and you just saw one, it's on you. You should do more research. The least watch an updated fucking video or a live stream, right? And, I mean, come on. I mean, somebody tells you to do something, watch to see what else he says. The other thing is that, I think How is going to still do very well. I think it's going to do extremely well. I forgot my train of thought. But yeah, you should always do your own research, but I stand by Cal. I'm holding my Cal. I did not sell my Cal. That said, I did make a mistake. I think I made a wrong call and a mistake, which I want to admit, because a lot of times, a lot of you tell me, Paul, you always talk about all your calls are correct. No, I make some wrong calls. I do, and it's just that they're not very many, but because I don't call many moves, because I'm very careful. But for example, Agent S on Sui was a disaster. It might even be a scam, we don't know yet. I made a whole video about it. And my mistake on Agent S was, even though I was taking profits from altcoins into Bitcoin, I did not with Agent S because I got greedy, and we'll talk about that in 1 second. And Agent S, I lost almost $5,000 of my own money. Why am I saying my own money? Because this was not sponsored. I did not get a location. I didn't get free tokens like some people suggested. I did not. I actually bought this. And for the people that are saying I got it for free, I think I actually showed in the video I was actually buying it in one of the tutorials. So I don't know what you're on about. And if you look at my other videos, whenever it's sponsored or I get free allocation, like Reploy, I said it's sponsored, right? I mean, I said it's sponsored 3 times in the video, verbally. I put it in writing. I mean, what else do you want? I mean, I tell you it's sponsored. And before you say, oh my God, sponsored videos don't do what? No, look at AGI, Delicium. They did incredibly well, especially if you bought the node when I was telling you, what was it, a year and a half, 2 years ago, if my memory serves me correctly, you would have been sitting on a fortune. So that was a sponsored video. So anyway, regardless, AI Tech, back in the day when I called it and it went tremendously up and we took profits, that was a sponsored video. We kept that for years. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So let's go back to the bubbles here. So as we were saying, this is not Agent S, this is Sonic. This is something to look at. Well, it's something to get into, in my opinion. Try and find a good price. This can go a lot higher. Solana, I think this is going to do extremely well. It's 174. If you didn't buy the dip, get it now, in my opinion. If it goes down, it's something that will probably come back more or less, right? Sui, I still think it's going to do extremely well, and its ecosystem, but try and keep to the blue chips or the high caps or the big coins on the ecosystem for now, if that makes sense. So I wouldn't get into Agent S. I would probably get into Sui AI, all right? But I'd be very careful. They do seem to be doing well, and you need the coin to do things on their chain, but you never know. But I am invested in Sui AI. I tried to get sponsored by them, and they almost did, but then they decided not to, and I don't know. I don't know what they were thinking, because I was talking and making videos about them before all this, and you know, I would have loved to be an ambassador for them or something, but maybe they didn't. I don't know. It doesn't matter. But yeah, no, again, caution with all these, obviously. Virtual on base would make sense, because if AI agents take off again, which I think they do inevitably at some point, you want to be holding, just like Sui AI on Sui, you want to be holding virtuals on base, because that's kind of like the blue chip. Not really, but it's like what you need to get all these other coins, if that makes sense. So I think these are a bit safer, so you can still invest in AI agents without going obscure little crazy coins that can just disappear overnight, or rug pull or whatever. So that's another one. You got Ondo standing out. You have AIOS standing out. You can't see it now, but you would have seen it a while ago. I mean, look at this. Everything is red over here except S and AIOS. But if I think you could see it better, well, you can't see it here. I'll have to get into charts and everything. But it is standing out. Those are good coins. And then if we go to our smaller caps, Hey Anon is surprising. I don't know what to think. It keeps on going up. We have a small position. This was brought to my attention by Jennifer in my group, and this has been just crazy. And Sonic did tweet about them that they've been doing something with them today. I can't really remember exactly what, but you could check it out if you want. XRP definitely standing out for you guys telling me, oh my God, Paul hates XRP. No, it's standing out. And I did tell you to get into from 72 cents to $1 and then sell the highs. We did that, went down, and now it's looking strong. And I do believe it's going to break all-time highs and go to $427. Everything plays out. So I do think it's a great coin, like I've been saying, by the way. So that's DeepBook is standing out on SWE, and I got more into this. I converted more into this lately. Hype will probably do extremely well as well. So these are, and Render on Solana, because it's on Solana, because it's AI, because it's dependence, because it's more serious project, I would get in. I think it's actually a good idea in my opinion. So you're seeing a lot of these stand out. Then we have some allocations or staking here. Supra is down. Lingo might do well. AGI, of course, I've been in it for a while. But yeah, that's basically, these are the, so three fucking hell, what am I, RWA tokens I'm holding, or three main ones. There's more, obviously, because some are like two different categories or three. Like there's an argument that Link can be the RWA maybe, or XRP or whatever, but I don't see it that way. But Supra, Lingo, and Ondo. Ondo is my biggest position. I believe in it the most, Ondo. Lingo, I'm actually an ambassador. So, you know, do your own homework, but I do think it's going to do well, but I wouldn't like go all in on it, but I do think it's going to do well, and yes. I get allocations from Lingo, just to be fully transparent. As I was telling you in all videos, that's how, you know, some of these work. Same with Supra. I do think it's going to do very well. I'm trying to interview Fu, the founder of Supra, soon. I do think it can do extremely well. Right now it's looking red because a lot of people are selling, but a lot of insiders, let's say KOLs, allocations, they're selling. But I do think it's going to do well. That's just my opinion. And yeah, you haven't really heard me talk about it because people were selling, but now it might be almost time to get into. We'll see. By the way, unlocks and stuff like that, you have to understand, because I know a lot of people are going to be telling you, oh, yeah, what about the unlocks and what about the unlocks on Solana that are coming? Well, first of all, the unlock on Solana is a bit different. A bit different. A lot of people are worried about this FTX and look, I don't look at unlocks. I really don't. I really don't care. If the coin is strong enough, it should be able to absorb the unlocks. And if it's not, then you shouldn't be in it unless you understand the risk. You should be taking profits on the way up anyway. So I wouldn't even worry. I don't even look at unlocks. I don't care about unlocks. More than likely, it will show in the charts anyway. Show me the charts. I'll tell you the news because people will be selling before and will probably be priced in by the time it happens, because if it's so apparent everyone knows about it, then guess what? People are selling, it should show. Then you have, okay, so you have the Solana unlock, which is mostly FTX, so it's people that actually bought in, but now they can get some money back, or the token gets unlocked. But no one's talking about Sui's unlock, which is people that got in at zero, maybe, almost. It should be able to absorb it. And you should be taking profits anyway. So if you're not, if you don't believe it can, you shouldn't be in it, unless you're taking profits on the way up. So we talked about this in videos. Anyway, again, I don't look at unlocks. I don't look at news. I've heard MC meetings, all that. It's short-term stuff. Regardless, it's short-term action, and it shouldn't matter. It really shouldn't. Again, show me the charts. I'll tell you the news. All kind of news I don't care about. There's news for the masses, news for the classes. We get the news from the masses. Most of the time it's priced in, or most of the time they're trying to find the news, what happened when the chart showed it before. So I look at 80%, maybe even 90% charts, and then I do 20%. I don't look at news that much. Maybe I'll do a Vrint score, fundamentals and stuff like that, but I really don't pay much attention to it. Show me the charts, I'll tell you the news. So what do I believe is going on? I do believe we're going to go up, as I was saying in the beginning. I do think we're going to go up. Are we going to have an alt season? Let's see. We managed to call the mini alt seasons last year, charting Solana Bitcoin. This time it's a bit harder. I didn't expect for altcoins to be in the red. I did expect them to be in the red, but not for so long, if that makes sense. I was expecting at least a few more mini alt seasons. But with all the drama with Matera, with Hayden and all that stuff, I think this is ultimately a good thing if flushing a lot of crap out of the markets. So this can actually possibly lead to an alt season. We just need some sort of catalyst. Why do we need a catalyst? Yeah, show me the charts, I'll tell you the news. But when it comes to alt seasons and stuff like that, usually something needs to happen. And again, it will show in the charts, because if Ethereum, something happens and it starts going up like crazy because they're developing on something, then guess what? That will be a catalyst. You'll just know the news to it after you see it in the charts, if that makes sense. Anyway, I digress. Doesn't matter. Now, that said, next week or two, you will see videos come out from me, but they will either be like this, non-edited, and I'll tell you why, live streams, or there'll be videos that I've made that are getting edited now with best exchanges, best wallets and stuff like that. Why? Because I want to concentrate on my course. I'm actually developing my course, Invest, Trade, and Think Like the Crypto Factor. The link is in the description down below. By the way, you can get an early bird price, pre-purchase it, and you get a much cheaper price if you want to. I'm not telling you have to. I'm not telling you you need it. I'm just telling you if you want to support the Crypto Factor and see how I think and I trade and I work, that's the way to do it. That's one thing, and I want to start concentrating on that. So I don't want to be concentrating on making videos, and even though I have an editor, sending them and all that. Plus, I'm traveling. So at the end of the month, I'm actually going to Romania, as I said before, for European Expo, Crypto Expo Europe. I've slaughtered. It's funny because I'm supposed to shout them out and I can't remember the name. Wait, give me a second. Crypto Expo Europe, okay? That's on the 1st to the 4th of March. So I'll be there. And again, you can check my Twitter or my X and see the link and get like a 30% discount. If you want to meet me, come meet me. And also at the end of the month, I'll be in Poland, Warsaw, for MBX, which I'm really excited about as well. I'll have a VIP booth there for interviews and stuff like that. It's gonna be awesome. Continue to become a speaker at Nordic Blockchain. My dog just decided to visit us. He just came back from his walk. So what was I saying? Yeah, then I'll be speaking at the Nordic Blockchain Conference in Sweden. That's in June, and also be in Istanbul for Istanbul Blockchain Week in Turkey. Also in June. I'll be in Dubai in May for about 2 weeks. I don't know which events I'll be at yet, but I'll be in Dubai. So if you're in Dubai, maybe we can meet as well. Just shout me out or comment down below or something. And yeah, that's about it. Have you met Diaz, by the way? Ella. He's a bit sick, so he's a bit sick. He gave us a scare the other day. He lost some weight. Yeah. So he's not himself, but he's okay. But I guess something happened. We were in the car. I was buying some meat. And my girlfriend was in the car with Diaz, and suddenly he was drooling a lot, and he was like shaking. So she called me, I ran out, left everything, obviously, straight to a pet hospital, or pet clinic, whatever. And turned out it was probably an allergy, so he got some shots just in case. And also we were giving him some pills. The issue is that he's peeing like a motherfucker. Like he won't stop peeing. He peed in the house, like he can't hold it, probably because of the shots. So he's always wanting to go down and going for walks and everything. And I'm happy with it. So yeah, so he should be okay though. He should be okay. He gave us a scare. I was going to cancel all trips and everything. But yeah, you could see him. He's like, usually he's a bit more. Anyway. Dude. Anyways, not in a playful mood. But yeah, that's about it. So I guess check out this video over here. This will be, I'll leave it suggested by YouTube. So YouTube suggests this video, is recommended, if you will. So check it out. Check out my channel. Like this video, would really appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.